Hey, what's up, everybody? Spabrock here, and we are about to talk about some H-Hour patches. It's been a while since I uploaded a video for H-Hour, for multiple reasons. I've been actually really distracted, which is not good, especially because I know you guys are waiting. But I'm back into it. There's a couple reasons again. My main reason was that my microphone broke. And my webcam mic is really shitty because when I go in Discord and stuff, everybody tells me it's like horrible. So I was like really self-conscious to make a video, and I'd rather just keep up the quality at least of my voice. So yeah, that's one. Also, the production was kind of slowed down during the summer because people were on vacation. They were kind of burnt out. But now that it's September, like they promised, that they started to put out patches again. But I'm gonna start out with the July stuff, which is it's 3 patches in total, and the game actually has a lot of different features. I don't think anything too drastic, to be honest. But it's definitely, if you haven't played in like over 2 months, 3 months, you're gonna see that, oh, this game actually has some new stuff in it. So it's interesting, you know. I'll try to keep it short and sweet, but you know, again, it's 3 patches. I'm not gonna talk about bug fixes just because, you know, sometimes that's just an ear beating for people. So this is from July 22nd, all right? There's death animations, okay? They got some new death animations. And again, since then, they probably cleaned it up a little bit, right? So death animations, the ragdoll isn't there unless you get hit in the air. So if you guys look at the video, you're probably going to notice how I die and stuff. And then they add a little bit to it, which I'm going to get to towards the end, okay? But yeah, so first pass for new prone crawling. So you could basically prone going up the stairs and stuff. They kind of fix it so your angle different. If it's too steep, I don't think you could go up still. I don't know if that's different. They did stuff with the UCR, so user created rooms, GUI rotation, and options. You can now customize the map rotation, which is great. And there's actually been a couple servers up. I know the guys from like first, like Player 2, which is Next Tech Massacre. They make random rooms sometimes, and people actually go in there. It is kind of funky still, cause like host gets advantage, but I think if you set it up from a different like computer, it's pretty fair. But yeah, that's like, I guess that's the main thing. But that's, you know, usually host advantage is a thing. But from what I've heard, they want to put dedicated servers into the game. So rest assured that will be fine. Updated features. The ladder animations, there was a couple bugs with it. You know, they just look weird. I think I talked about in like my last patch video, where like you were grabbing the air, like the way you got up. So everything, you know, the speed of the ladder slide is faster now. The hands now wrap around on the ladder on the slide, and you know, the character hands are closer to the ladder. Also, they added some, you know, additional FPS lighting changes to factory, some UV mapping issues, and all that. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. They also like did some adjustments to dance animations to allow players to cancel the animation during the animation by moving their character. So if you're dancing, you could just move, and then you're good. Okay, next patch. You know, again, there hasn't been really big patches, but there has been. You know, they're trying to go a month at a time, and honestly, they're actually on point. They said they weren't gonna put patches out until after September, but yeah. So this one's July 30th. Okay. They added melee butt stroke first pass. You could have you know, you could melee people if you're up close and while looking at the enemy combatant. You can't melee and prone, and must have primary weapon equipped. Okay. There's a little bit of an update to that in the newest patch, and I'm gonna get into that in a second. But yeah, so they fixed like some server client crash issue, character head movement, reduced amount the character's head will look up when crosshairs are on objects extremely close to the character. Sometimes, I think I talked about that too. When you're point blank on a wall, your guy just stares up. It looks, but that's gone, so that's good. Hostage action queue, improved handling of hostage action, so easier for players to activate. I remember before there was like some lag, but now you just boom, click, and they follow right away. Gun tot logic, there was improvements to it, and when it is and is not triggered, I think it seems more consistent. I think they reduced the range too a little bit, because I don't know, it's not specific, but yeah. there was UCR updates and map loading screens, and that's it. So like, see little patches here and there. This is during the summer, so they weren't really doing much. There was a hot fix for that one too, and yeah, it was just like infrastructure stuff. So this video is actually a lot shorter than I thought it was gonna be, you know. But whatever the case is, so on September, whatever yesterday was, September 2nd, they added, you know, more stuff. All right, more patches, and it was pretty cool. I think this is something that like everybody was asking for. I know I was asking for this for a while. Again, it still needs, I guess the map makers have to go into it, but whatever the case is, right, you have to verify your game cache. So I'll take a little bit more time on this one. I tested a little bit yesterday. I had to go out, like it literally started working right, you know, right when I got on, and then I had to go. So whatever the case is, new features. Jump to climb. Woo! Jump to climb is something we've been asking for the longest of times, right? So for sure in jump to climb, what you're gonna notice is that you know, you can't do it for everything right away. It says players will now be able to jump to climb, select obstacles. This feature will be enabled for additional objects as identified in future patches. So all the maps that we have for SOF, they have to like pick certain spots and stuff. So again, if you're a player and you want something to be jump to climb and it's actually like very reasonable, suggest it, please. All right. Solution for shorter. Yeah. So sorry. Players will only be able to jump to climb onto objects that are specific height and taller than the player. So you're not gonna get jump to climb on things you could hop over. You're gonna get to do stuff where it has to be a little bit taller than you. And I'm gonna put up a clip right now of me jumping on stuff, so you guys could see. And yeah, so whatever the case is, there's gonna be a solution for shorter objects that will be addressed in a future patch. So those things that you could hop over or like are right in between, that's gonna be addressed. So don't even worry, we're gonna get all of it. But again, to initiate a jump to climb, a player simply needs to run, approach an obstacle and jump towards it. No action press will be required. I think that's cool. Personally, from what I've you know, experienced, I think you should be able to like press action or just press jump again to climb something. Kind of like Call of Duty, where like if you jump and you just press the jump button again, you climb over something. That's me personally, because sometimes maybe you're just jumping just to see something, like you know, the area, and then you might climb up by accident. And the climb is a little bit slow. It's on the slower side. I gotta see it in real time, like when we play in the game, because it could just be perfect. I don't know yet, but I would have to update you guys on that. No action key will be required. So remember, just jump at a wall. You know, well, not all the walls. I'm gonna tell you some known jump to climb objects right now. So Sismas, broken building in the front of the church to allow side access without using ramp. So there's like a kind of like a broken building, and you could do that too. Coffin building, you could do that like when you're going up the second story into the third story. You could just jump instead of going up the ladder. So you could probably do some like some little pushes on some dudes who are up there camping, and it could be useful. Who knows? Rock wall by terrorist spawn adjusted and jump to climb added. Fence removed as no longer want rock wall access restricted. So that's what's up. You could jump on that wall now. It's kind of beast. You probably could push anybody who's camping, because before it was kind of like a blind spot. A lot of people just camp up there, but who knows? Terrorist rug room building by the breach wall. So yeah, you could do that as well. On Wolf Run, the rail car far right SOF side knocked over and jump to climb added. Nice. Flatbed truck added to far left terrorist spawn, and jump to climb added. Factory, all shipping containers now have jump to climb. I hope they did it on the dumpster too, because if they do it on the dumpster, oh, maybe it's too short. I haven't tested that, but yeah. Temple, SOF side top of entrance on both sides to allow spot for SOF snipers. So I think they added it so you could actually get on top again. But yeah, so yeah. Next new feature, first pass, custom hand placement for weapons. So now the hand placement on the weapons will look way different and a lot better in my opinion for all the weapons. So there's new animations for no weapon stances. I think it's good so far, but it does look wonky. You're gonna see it in. You're obviously gonna see it in the video by now. You're probably looking at it like, why is he running like that? But whatever the case is, added a dedicated animation framework for equipment items, so characters are no longer using pistol animations when holding equipment. Okay, and you see like updated stances and transitions to accommodate the new equipment animations, equipment items, grenades, smokes, mines, whatever. Now displaying player's hand when active. Equipment is placed in appropriate hand. Throwables in right and placeables in left. So C4s and claymores on the left hand. When the item's inventory is depleted, the character is no longer shown as holding the item. So that's good. So it disappears. C4 is now a weapon. Dum, dum, dum. So you could treat them as an equipment weapon, just like mines and claymores. You must switch to that slot and use the fire button to place. Alright, there's no more action icon. So now you don't have to press F or whatever your action. You just gotta click like your fire button. So that's cool. You can put it on any wall, object, character within arm's reach of your player. That's you can't do it on teammates though. That would be fire. So you could actually put it on people. I'm gonna see if I could get a clip of them. I'll probably just upload it, just like on some sneaky boy stuff. That's gonna be hilarious. C4 has the same fuser timer as before, 5 seconds. Breachable objects and official maps become highlighted when the player is nearby with their C4 weapon equipped. This is to make it easy to tell what objects can be breached without guessing or trial/error. Players are limited to one slot of 2 C4 charges, like claymores. Okay, so C4 is limited to SOF only, so you're not gonna get them on terrorists. And C4 charges can be scooped from fallen players that had C4 equipped, like with all scoopable items. Excuse me. So death fade. Okay, so you know how I was talking about death animations before. Now there's a little bit more touching up on the death cam. Now you get like a bloody vision when you die, because sometimes before like you just die and then you see your guy like falling. It look kind of weird, but now like you get a visual key like, yeah buddy, you're dead. I kind of like it. I think it could be touched up a little bit. I think like a fade, like a slight fade with it, like a dark fade, to go down with your body. You know, that would be kind of cool too. It'll reduce callouts. I know people are like, they like death cams, but they don't want people to follow the body. So maybe like it goes like red and then kind of fades black for a second, and like kind of like a, you know, like a pulse, and then it goes back to being clear, so people don't complain. That's me personally, but I mean, we'll see what happens. I like the initiative they've taken with it. So we'll see how that goes. It's definitely nothing bad. Something cool right now. Oh wait, actually, this is not the cool part, but this patch is actually pretty decent. I thought it was a lot shorter for some reason. Expanded stat tracking system. So you're gonna get completed team objectives. You know, planning, defusing, extracting. You know, bombs planted, defuse, melees, melee kills, grenade kills, C4 kills, penalty deaths. Updated features. Animations. And melee animation has been sped up significantly, and knockback animations were cleaned up. I didn't really see much with the knockback animations. I gotta see what they're talking about. But yeah, so updated to reflect additional stats, the player profile screen. Okay, so you got that, and this is a good one that if you guys, I know a lot of people have been talking about this. Framework for start of ranking system. So if you guys noticed when I like hold a scoreboard and stuff, you're gonna notice like actual rank, like a medal or a badge or whatever, and is on the way with custom scoring model and badges. Currently ranking is not enabled, though you will see references to a ranking and a new badge for ranks in game. MVP screen. Match accuracy ratings are now limited to factor bullets. Grenades will no longer affect that value, so you would get like accuracy for nading somebody. Loading screen updates. Proper map loading screen is now displayed when first joining a server, and the default H-hour screen. Add a proper logo to represent workshop maps on their loading screen. The mini maps. Hostage indicator on mini map now disappears from terrorist compass when under the possession of SOF players. So you can't just wait. When they grab the hostages, you don't know where they are anymore, which is awesome. I think that was something that like S2 could have used, to be honest. I think that's a sick, pretty sick change. Pretty subtle, but very, very useful. Hostages. Hostage characters run speed increased slightly. So they run a little bit faster. I haven't seen yet, but I'm definitely going to test that very soon. And there's some map updates. Trees move to block spawn to spawn sniping and allow SOF to exit spawn. That's good because I used to abuse that. Factory, all objects in background had setting changes to reduce rendering costs. Nice. Added an additional stairway to the front of the assembly building between the two open containers to allow quicker access and improve lighting in that zone. I gotta see that myself. Remove some physics enabled props and relocated other props to improve FPS in assembly building. There were some weapon updates, aesthetics. They added some textures and settings to allow for a standard weapon suitable for both factions. I don't know what that means. I know the Colt looks a little bit different. Create a new scope lens for M4A1, M4A1 SD, Dragunov, and SR25 weapons. So there's like you see the scopes on the guns. It's only aesthetics right now, so I'm sure they could change that. I hope like eventually we could change what kind of scopes we have, so we could shoot from them. I think that'll be. I'm kind of open to customization as long as like it doesn't affect the guns. You know, it's like if you play PUBG, you know that scopes like are cool, but they don't affect the gun. So stuff like that. I don't really like. I mean, I guess I could be open to customization, like adding like stuff like I know people, you know, in Combined Assault they like the customization. You could add stuff to it. I hope it's very minimal if they do. You know, I hope it's very subtle and it's like it tailors to your gameplay. I don't want like everybody with an SD. I think that's stupid. And if like there has to be some repercussions if like every gun has an SD. Like but again, we don't know yet. That's like a talk everybody has to have, but rest assured that will be had and hopefully, you know, be dealt with. But yeah, there was updated versions of Casbah to fix glitch spots, textures, and optimizations. New map Kadesh by Mike C. I heard it's a sniper map apparently, and apparently it's pretty fire. So you guys should definitely check that out. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it for this video. I hope you liked it. I hope you see some of the changes in the video. Again, I haven't really put the clips in yet, but I'm definitely gonna do that. So yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Remember to follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/MrSpab, twitch.tv/spab_rog. Now that I got my new mic, I could actually just stream in general, so you know, get ready for that. And yeah, just follow YouTube, sub, all that. reddit.com/r/hhour if you haven't. Again, SOF Studios, check them out. I know that these next couple months are going to be like really like big because they want to push it to PS4 and like they want to finish the PC version, so there might be a lot of updates. I think it's very ambitious, to be honest. I think honestly, I've said this a lot, take as long as you need to, because like I'd rather just have a perfect product that took forever. You know, if it's good, it's good. It doesn't matter, you know. But if you rush it just to get in people's hands and they don't like it, difference, you know. It's not. There's a lot of little things to be done. The framework is there though. But yeah, guys, I'll catch you next video. Peace.